So let's see how you guys have been doing. So Olena, we have been going back and forth a little bit, and I enjoy it. And I hope you do as well.
Yeah, it's helpful. Thank you for this work that you did for me. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not sure that I'm able to absorb everything, but you did a lot. You did so many. You did a lot of correction.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I don't remember how I
That's
have to.
okay. If you want, we can go over some today.
Mhm.
Would you like us to go over some of
Oh,
those things?
I don't know. Depending, I don't want another student was, were like not involved. Was not were not
Oh
involved.
no, I mean I will do it with everyone.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yes. Yes. So Mari, how have you been?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
Yes, I'm good, thank you. I am good. So I emailed you all, and Olena was the most active out of everyone because she emailed me back, and then I'm correcting her email, every little dot that she has wrong, and I send it back to her, and so we did that quite a few times. And so it would be great if you all did that too, Mari. Now, Mari, I know writing, you are strong in writing, yes?
Yes, I like to write. Then my difficulty is talking, but I love to write and read and to
Yeah.
read.
Okay, to write and to read. Okay, for the pronunciation, yes?
Exactly. Yeah. But thank you for your suggestion. I'm doing that already. I listen
Yeah.
and then I try to repeat every time that I listen to a video or something. And
Yes.
this is being very helpful. Also, the material that you sent, it was great.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
And we will go over that today.
Mhm.
Yes, we will go over both of them. And Perla, how have you been? Can't hear you. You're on mute.
Fine, thank you.
You've been good?
Yes,
Did you get my emails at all?
yes.
Okay, okay. But you didn't respond?
I'm sorry because
Okay.
I'm busy.
I know. I
Why?
know. I know. I understand. So, I want to offer the emails and so on as a way of responding, back and forth. And sometimes I could also offer a Zoom class. I could initiate a Zoom class with you at, I let us say at any time, but we can plan it. So, for example, Mari, if you say, Donna, let's just meet on Zoom for half an hour Thursday evening, as long as I am free and I could arrange that, we can do that because meeting once a week like this is not enough, guys. This is not enough. Not if you really want to learn the language and really get
Pásate,
as much as possible out of it. Yeah,
pasa Paula.
it's it's
May I suggest something?
yes,
My routine, I know it's very busy too, but I decided to spend 15 minutes a day with the English work. And
yes,
then, of course, I didn't spend only 15, I spent a little more, but that was my, um, how to
goal.
say, my goal, exactly. Because if I thought to myself, if I get 15 minutes,
Yes,
then at least I will be, my memory sometimes is not good
yes,
anymore. Then I need practice, every day.
yes, yes. I am happy. College is going to end the middle of next month, so from now through the rest of the summer, I am happy really to do more. And let's just get more doing. So okay. So were you able, I saw that Olena did the exercise. Yes. So we will go over it again. And were you able to do it, Molly? The
Yes, but I did in papers.
That's okay.
I printed it and then.
Yes. And Perla, did you get a chance to do it? If you
No.
didn't, it's okay. Yeah, I understand that. When I'm going to college classes, when the teacher gives us work, and then in class she goes, I'm thinking, please don't ask because I'm always running behind. So okay, what about the video? Did you enjoy it? Do you want us to look at it again together online? The ones I sent you? Did you like them? Woodward English types of nouns?
Yes.
Did you understand it?
Yeah. Mhm.
Do you want us to go over it? Or
Uh,
what?
maybe we don't need to look to watch video. Just short repeat for short
Okay, for a short time. Those videos are what, about
nouns.
15 minutes? Which ones?
Yeah. Both are like 11, 15 minutes.
Yes, then. So, Olena, you would say like 11 to 15 minutes.
11 to 15
Yes.
minutes.
So,
Okay.
because we are not sure of the exact time, but we know it's about that time,
Mm-hmm.
you would say 11 to 15.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
they are.
And yes. Did you enjoy it? Olena, did you enjoy the video?
Uh, yes, it was helpful. I don't know. Do you say you enjoy when you learn, or you you saying that it's helpful because it's not something that really you're doing for fun. I like to learn English, but I also do it because I need it because
Yes.
it's my tool. So I don't know. Yeah, I enjoy. Okay.
You know what? I I just love learning so much. I
Uh-huh.
enjoy everything.
Uh-huh. Yeah, good.
Yeah. So that's a strange question. Did you enjoy the video? Is that she says?
To be honest, I enjoy it more when I watched video of this guy you gave us.
Oh, the
Uh,
okay, the guy from Ingvid.
and I watched his another different video
Mhm.
about different rules, and I like his style.
You like his style.
Hmm.
Okay.
A little playful, when he add emotion. Maybe you
Laugh a little.
remember better.
Okay. Okay. Because maybe you laugh a little.
Hmm.
Yeah. What about you, Mari? What did you think of the video? The one with all about nouns.
Yes, I like it too. It
Okay.
was I like to watch videos because I think I'm a good listening, and because of that I also can learn better.
Yes. So you say, because I like listening. Say that.
Because I like listening,
Yes.
listening.
Yes.
Uh,
And I learn more. I
I,
learn more.
I learn it. No, I learn. No,
Yes.
present. I learn more.
Yeah, I learn more.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes. All right. So, well, I think first we can go over these exercises. Here we go.
Mhm.
So I will try to share my screen and let's see how this goes, okay? I have no idea what's behind here, so let's go. Oh, Literacy Volunteers is having a multicultural week next week, and they would like us to write essays. Are you interested?
We can try.
Yeah, let's talk about that a little. What would we write about? What would you write about?
I did this last year. I write about um, my learning English.
Okay. So if you did it last year, your verb needs to be in the past tense. So instead of write,
Read.
wrote.
Wrote.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So in a sentence again,
Mm-hmm.
tell me what
I wrote the that or what
about.
I wrote that last year, and it was about my learning English,
Okay. Learning English.
about my experience to learn English.
Yeah. My experience learning English.
Learning English,
Yeah.
okay.
Just repeat after me. So when you say it, it does something to the brain.
Yeah, it was about my experience to. It was about my experience learning English.
Perfect.
Thank you.
It was about my experience learning English. Yep. That's perfect. So would you like to write something else about something else?
Yeah, I will think about that. Yeah, I can
Okay.
write something else. You will help us. Will you help us
Oh,
and you will correct it?
oh yes. Oh yes, absolutely. I want you to write me a whole page. Start writing a whole page and a half just
Mm-hmm.
and send it to me later if you have time or tomorrow. Okay.
Tomorrow, I don't know. I have my husband's birthday today, so maybe I will be busy today.
Okay.
Tomorrow, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. What about you, Mari? Would you be able to write?
Yes, that will be interesting.
What
I
would you
probably will write um, about the, especially in this country. I think this is very um, predominant.
what is dominant?
Uh, the volunteering to for immigrants or to teach others or people that goes parents that goes to school, and that is predominant here.
Well, it is.
Volunteer,
Yes, it's
volunteer,
yeah, volunteering.
volunteering.
Yes, volunteering is very, you can say it's very dominant from your experience. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So you can write about volunteering and your experience with volunteering here and maybe compare it to volunteering back home.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So sometimes when we go to another country, we find out about things that's happening in that country. For example, volunteering. And I want to say that you might, I not might, I will say that you probably most likely do have volunteering in your country in Brazil, but you just never got involved. What do you think?
It's probably it is, but not so much as here. I
Yeah,
think here it's there
more,
is, yes, there is more, there is establishments
yes,
like
yes.
literacy center.
There is
Uh,
an establishment. Yes,
exactly. In Brazil, there are not so many in that way.
yeah. Here in the United States, you can volunteer to do anything.
Mhm.
You can actually volunteer to work with children in schools, to read to them, or to spend an evening with them, or you go to the school, or I am not sure what the arrangement is, but you
Mhm.
can do that. Yes, you
Excellent.
can volunteer in the senior homes to visit the elderly who are there, to read to them. If you can play an instrument, you go, you can sing with them. Yeah, as a senior citizen in a home, sometimes you become very lonely. You're there, you know.
Mhm.
So around Christmas time, lots of people, groups, singing groups would go to the senior homes and sing Christmas carols and Santa Claus will come and spend some time with them. Yeah. Okay. So Perla, you were going to write as well, yes?
Yes.
Okay. What are you going to write about? Oh, Perla, you could write about maybe technology. You don't, your struggles with it. What do you think?
Uh, maybe.
Maybe you could write about what do you think you would write about?
What about help others?
Helping others.
Yes.
You have been here. I'm trying to remember how many years.
Like 15?
Okay, 15 years. So, is there anything that you do here that you didn't do back home? Or is there anything you find different here compared to back home?
Yes, and here you have the because it's different cultures in this country. So, and here you have the opportunity to involve in programs like you say, help
Others?
volunteer to the schools, volunteer to the kids, to older people.
So you are going to volunteer with, you volunteer with, you don't volunteer to.
Or volunteer with.
Yes. So you're going to volunteer with the school
Okay,
because, yeah, you're going to volunteer uh, with a senior citizen home or volunteer in a senior citizen home or volunteer in school with or in. Yeah, with or in.
with. Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions about anything, or we are just going to go into these corrections? We will do them together. So I will be emailing you and telling you about that writing exercise. Actually, they had sent out the notice maybe a long time ago. And yesterday I got a reminder email saying, send your essays next week. So we have a few days. All right, I'm going to see if I can share the screen and find this activity, okay? So let's try to do that. So we click share screen, okay? Uh, uh, okay, this is not it. So, so let me find the activity. It's not here, it's not there. I don't think that's it. I wonder if it's here. Uh, no, that's not it. Trying one more time.
Donna,
Yes,
email what I sent you yesterday.
I
Check there. Maybe there is a link in
yeah.
your because
And
I
I
respond on your email.
okay, let's see. Are you seeing anything?
I
Are you,
said, did you hear me?
yes, I did. Are you seeing anything on my screen?
Oh no,
What do you see on my screen?
you.
Oh, you see my face.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying. Oh, oh. So I have several files here. Oh, here's one. Okay, this is one. Are you seeing this?
Yes.
Okay. That's one. F the exercises. Nice. Okay. That's that, 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 that. Okay. How would I find the other one? I guess I have to go into my emails and pull it up. All right. Well, let us start with this one. Can you see it? Yes? You have to let me know.
Yes.
Okay. So, uh, Perla, are you seeing it, Perla? Perla.
Yes, I can see you.
Okay. Um, so we are going to do this. Perla, we are going to start with you, and I'm going to have you read. Do
Okay.
you have the exercise in front of you?
Yes,
What?
I can
What?
see it on in my screen.
Yes, Perla. Were you able to listen to the video or no? You didn't have time, did you? Yes or no?
Yes, I
Yes?
oh it didn't.
Okay, okay, don't worry about it. All right, let's just try to do this together. Mari, were you able to look at the whole video?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and Olena, you too, yes?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Perla, let's start. So you're going to start reading. The reason why is because I'm going to listen to how you read, pronunciation. It's one way to work on fluency.
Yes.
Okay.
Under the letter A, underline the common nouns and circle the proper nouns in this page.
Passage.
Mohan
Hold on. Passage.
or passage.
Yes. Okay.
Passage.
Yes.
Mohan lives with his parents in a village named
So that
Duseni.
okay. Let's just call the village D. It's a foreign name. So let's say Mohan lives with his parents in a village named D for the first letter.
Okay.
Go ahead.
He has a little sister. They call her Sumima.
Good.
Mohan goes to school, but Sumina doesn't.
Okay.
She loves to play with her toys.
Okay. So when you are reading, I'm going to ask you for example, the last sentence, you took a breath maybe at least 3 or 4 times. So for fluency, you take one breath and you say the whole sentence. So instead of saying, she loves to play with her toys, you take one breath and you say the whole sentence and then you stop. But
Okay.
please, yes, try that for me. She loves.
She loves to play with her toys.
Yes. So you do. She loves to play with her toys. We speak when we exhale. We breathe in and our voice is produced when we exhale.
Okay.
Yes. Mari, can you please read that? Please read, starting from A. I'm listening.
Underline the common nouns and circle the proper nouns in this passage. Passage?
Yes, passage.
Passage.
Yes,
Mohan, Mohan lives with his parents in a village named D.
yes,
He has a little sister. They
yes.
call her Sunima.
So,
Mohan,
yes, go ahead. The names are not, yes, just go ahead. Okay.
Mohan goes to school, but Samina doesn't.
Yes,
She loves to play with her toys.
okay. And Olena, let's hear you with that.
Mohan lives with his parents in a village named D.
Mhm.
He has a little sister. They call her Sumnima. Sumnima.
So
Mohan goes to school, but Sumnima doesn't. She loves to play with her toys.
good. So notice that as your voice approach the full stop, as your voices approach the full stop, your voices drop. Okay.
Did I do?
Say that again.
Did I do this?
Yes.
Okay.
And that is correct because that is what happens when you're reading. That is what happens with your voice when you get to the end of the sentence. I have had to instruct students to tell them, let them know that their voices did not drop. So listen to hear my voice drop. Listen to hear how I start the sentence, that it's as if my voice is up here, and then as I'm reading, it's going down. Mohan lives with his parents in a village named D. He has a little sister. They call her Samnima. Mohan goes to school, but Samnima doesn't. She loves to play with her toys. Okay, so also I took a breath, and I am not, the sentences are not that long, so I am not pausing in between the sentences. It's not necessary. All right. It says underline the common nouns and circle the proper nouns in this passage. What is a common noun? Mari, what is a common noun and what is a proper noun?
Um, common, let me think now how I, common nouns are things. Um, oh boy. Sorry about that. No, I cannot say. I
No,
have
you
to
cannot
look.
say.
Can you see?
Okay,
I am
we are going to go to Perla. Perla, what is a common noun and what is a proper noun? Any
Common common nouns is like man, mountain, ocean, state,
okay.
country.
And what is a proper noun?
Proper noun is like big states, California, like White House
The
too.
White House. It's just the name of a special house. Yes. Let's go to Olena. Olena?
Yeah, common noun. I don't remember the rule, but it's something not what describe, not particular. Something not particular,
Okay.
like city, river, car,
Okay.
tree,
And
and
and proper noun?
proper noun. It's something special, like city, New York City, or
New York
Milford
City.
City, or river. This is tricky. Who's a tonic? Who's a tonic? Who's a tonic?
Housatonic River.
Yeah,
Housatonic River. Yes, but
yeah,
it's hard to pronounce. So let's just say this. A proper noun is a special name,
yeah.
and a common noun is just an ordinary name,
Hmm.
right? Simple. And when you're looking at a passage, the proper nouns will have, well, how will you tell the difference between a proper noun and a common noun? What's the main thing?
From a capital letter.
Yes.
It's
Say that
usually
again. Say that again, Elena.
proper noun usually starts from
With,
capital with capital letter,
yeah, with a capital letter.
with a capital, with a capital letter,
Yeah, capital. Like
capital,
as if the word begins with a K, capital.
capital.
Yes. Okay. So proper nouns here. Underline the common nouns and circle the proper nouns. So in the first sentence, Any proper nouns and common nouns? Mari, let's go with you.
Okay, let's start. Common,
Okay.
the first sentence, common nouns, it's, I believe it's parents,
Yes.
village.
Yes. Yes.
And then the proper nouns is Mohan and Duseni.
Yes. That's good. You try to pronounce it. Do Duseni. So, Mari, I want you to remember that if you're talking about two or more things, you're going to use the verb are.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, you say it again. The common nouns are
Mhm.
parents and village, and
Perfect.
the proper nouns are Mohan and Duseni.
Perfect. The common nouns are parents and village. The proper nouns are Mohan and Duseni. Okay. Perla, let's do sentence number 2. What type of nouns do we have in there?
The teacher admired the girl for her talent.
Where are you reading, Perla?
Oh, the number two?
The second sentence.
Yes, the teacher. That one?
Oh, no, no, no. We're up here. See?
Oh, okay. He has a little sister.
Okay. What types of nouns do we have in there?
Sister. Uh, he has a little sister is a noun.
Yes. Sister is a, what kind of noun is that? It does not have a capital letter, so
Common noun.
it's a common noun. Yes. Yes. Okay. Olena, let's go to number 3. And yes, go ahead.
Um, they call her Samnima.
Samnima.
So here is proper noun,
Yes.
Samnima. Her
Here is a
girl's
proper
name.
noun. Again?
It's girl's name, so
Yeah,
it's proper.
it's a girl's name. Yes.
Mhm.
The next one. The next sentence.
Mohan goes to school, but Samnima doesn't.
So you read that beautifully. You said Mohan goes to school, but Samnima doesn't. So that's
Okay, thank you.
yes,
Uh-huh.
I heard that. And what types of nouns do we have in there?
So here is common noun. It's school,
Yeah.
and two proper nouns. It's Mohan and Samnima.
Okay. So let's listen to what you said. So you said common noun, it's school. So you said common noun, it's is short for it is.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, it is a pronoun that is used instead of a noun, whether proper or common.
I know what you're saying.
So what
Common noun is school.
perfect. Common
Uh-huh.
noun is school.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And if I said, what's the common noun? And you just said, it's school. So the it's will take place of the words of common noun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what are the proper nouns? Now listen to your verb. What are the proper nouns?
Proper nouns are two. Yeah, it's now I start to analyze every my word.
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Mohan and Samnima.
Okay. So you would say there are two proper nouns,
There are two proper nouns,
and they are
and they are Mohan and Samnima.
nice. Okay.
There are two proper nouns,
Yes,
and they are
yes,
Mohan and Samnima.
yes. So there are, that is THEREARE. There are. So there's a difference between there are and they are.
Mm-hmm. Ah, there are.
Yes,
Yeah.
there are and they
It's
are.
a direction there in this sentence.
Yes, there are meaning in this sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And they are, you're referring to the two nouns.
Mm-hmm. Pronoun. So we use pronoun they.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Mari, let's do the last one. She loves to play with her toys.
Um, she loves to play with her toys. Um, there, there is only a common noun that is toys. No, toys is plural.
Yes, yes, it is
That
toys.
the word toys,
The word toys is plural, but the word you are referring to how many common nouns?
only one.
So only one. Even though it's a plural word, it's only one.
Okay,
There is
then
there is one common noun in this sentence, and it so happens that word is a plural and it is toys, but there is one. So say it again.
there is one common name. Sorry. There is one common noun, and this word is toys.
Yes, and this word is toys. Good. That was good. Okay, let's go ahead with B. Molly, please read B.
Underline the common nouns and circle the abstract nouns in each sentence.
Okay. Do we understand? We understand common nouns. We understand proper nouns. Do we understand abstract nouns from the video that you looked at?
Abstract nouns is feelings or words um, that you cannot describe it.
Exactly. So, Mari, I want you to pay attention to your verbs. You said abstract nouns is. Remember, nouns is plural. Okay, so say it again.
Abstract nouns are feelings
Yes.
or words that you can't describe it.
Yes.
Describe it.
This, the pronunciation is describe.
Describe.
Yes, do not try to pronounce the E at the end of the word because you're giving it an extra syllable that it doesn't belong in that word.
Mhm.
Say it again.
Um,
Abstract.
abstract nouns are
Mhm.
feelings or words that you can't describe.
That,
Describe.
that's right, but you can't describe. So abstract nouns. So we have something called our five senses. Have you ever heard of that? Our five senses. Our five senses are how we make sense of our world. Our five senses are see, because we can see things, touch, because we can touch things, taste, because we can taste things, hear, and smell. So most nouns, all nouns, we can see. I can see Mohan. I can see his parents. I can see the village. I can touch the toys. You can taste food. Abstract nouns are nouns that you cannot apply the five senses to. It's the name of something, but the reason why it is called an abstract noun is because it is not, you cannot categorize it by these five senses. We also have something called concrete nouns. Yes, concrete nouns are things you can touch and see and taste and smell and hear. So it comes as a abstract nouns are the opposite to concrete nouns. Like how we have proper nouns and common nouns, and you have singular nouns and plural nouns. You have abstract nouns. I cannot use my senses to interact with these nouns. And you have concrete nouns. I can use my senses to interact with these nouns. Okay. So, Perla, are you ready?
Yes.
Number one, we are here. So we are looking at common nouns and abstract nouns. Read sentence number one. Please read sentence number one.
Fear made the teeth tremble.
Yes. So Perla, I want you to breathe at the beginning of the sentence and then you go straight through the sentence. Now, if you read it the first time like that to understand what you're reading, then that's okay. But then you will read it a second time and you will just go straight through.
Okay. Fear made the teeth tremble.
Yeah. Fear made the thief tremble. That's almost like a tongue twister. Thief. So, thief,
Teeth.
that TH word, where your tongue goes between your teeth, like this is teeth, thief, thief. Say Perla, say thief.
Teeth. Teeth.
Again?
Teeth.
Okay, thief.
Teeth.
Yes, because thief is different from teeth. In one, your lip is going in for the F, your teeth touch your lips for the F, and in the other one, it doesn't.
Okay.
So read that sentence again. Remember to take a breath and go straight through.
Fear made the teeth tremble.
Yes, that's almost like a tongue twister. Okay. Common nouns in there, Perla.
Common nouns is
Common noun is just an ordinary name. It's just an ordinary name.
thrift. Thrift is a common noun.
Yes, thief. Say thief,
Thief.
thief,
Thief.
thief.
Okay. Thief.
Okay, I cannot see your mouth, so yes.
No. It's thief.
Thief, thief.
Thief.
Yes. Okay. And abstract nouns there in that sentence.
Like the.
No, not the.
Fear.
Yes.
Oh, tremble.
Yes.
Fear and oh,
Well, not tremble, but fear. Fear. That's the
okay.
abstract noun there.
Fear.
Yes. Tremble is a verb. Tremble.
Okay.
Fear. So that is a noun that you cannot see. Well, I guess you can see by somebody's behavior if
Mhm.
they are fearful, but it is not something you can touch, like how I can touch a pen.
Okay.
So the pen is a concrete noun and fear is an abstract noun. Mari, let's hear you read that sentence. I want to hear you read that sentence number one as well.
Fear made the teeth tremble.
Good. Olena, read that sentence, please.
Fear, fear made the thief tremble.
Yes. Fear made the thief tremble. You can pause it slightly after thief. There's a fear made the thief tremble.
Fear made the thief tremble.
Yes. Yes. Even if you pause after thief, you are not breathing in.
Mhm.
If you were breathing in, you would say, fear made the thief tremble. But if you pause after thief, you continue to exhale. Fear made the thief tremble. Instead of, you know,
Mm-hmm.
fluencies, we want to promote just this flow of the words so that we are not sounding choppy. All right, Marty, number 2.
The teacher admired the girl for her talent.
Very good. Take a breath. The teacher admired the girl for her talent. Common nouns in there, Marty.
The common nouns are two, teacher and girl.
Okay.
There are two. Sorry.
Yes. No, no, no. Don't be sorry. That's why I want us to try to do more. Okay. So you would say there are two common nouns,
There are two common nouns, teacher and girl.
teacher and girl. Are there any abstract nouns?
There only one, and that word is talent.
Yes. So you left out your verb. You have to say there is only one.
There is only one abstract noun, and this is talent, or the word is talent.
And this is talent, or the word talent. It's better. And this word is talent.
Mhm.
Do you know what talent means?
Um, gift is that you have for in our ability,
Yes.
the ability to do something.
Perfect. Talent is, so say it in a sentence, Mari. What is talent?
Talent is an
D.
talent is the ability to oh boy. Uh,
You're
um,
good. You're good. Just keep going.
Talent is the ability
Do.
to do things.
Yes.
Specific. Yeah, how can I? I'm trying to say like everyone's different, but it's a specific things that some have, other not.
Yeah. Others don't. So talent is the ability to do something.
Okay.
Say that, Mari.
Talent is the ability to do something.
Okay. And different people have different abilities. Say that.
Different people have have or has.
Different
No,
people have
people. Sorry. Different people have. Okay.
different.
Different people have different talents.
Yes. Different people have different talents and different
And
people have different abilities. My talent is teaching English. Hello.
yes, it's a great ability that you have.
Uh, what is your talent, Mari? Do you have a talent?
I'm a caring person.
Okay.
I love to take care of. I love to care
Okay.
of others.
That is a characteristic.
Oh,
A characteristic is something that's part of you, it's part of your personality. A characteristic is something that's a part of your personality. A talent is an ability. Let's say something you can do.
I can say. I used to say I'm a handy woman. I know how to repair things
Okay.
without. Um, I didn't have a course, but I can do something, repair things.
Yes,
I cannot.
yes. Your talent is that you can repair things.
My talent is I can repair things.
Yes. Olena, what's your talent?
My talent is creation.
So you would say my talent is creating things.
Yeah, to creating things, and I don't know how is it include everything. I mean, Yeah, I may paint, yes, like artist. I may do graphic design or rock sculpture. So
Okay.
in
So
this direction.
you can say, Olena, I am into painting. That's an American thing. That word into, you can say, I am into painting. I love creating. Creating is my talent, not creation.
Creation is product.
Yes.
Uh huh.
And creating is the making of the
Uh huh.
creation.
Mm-hmm.
You can also say I am creative.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I love to create things.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
My talent is creating.
My,
Creating.
so you would say so that's on my talent is, let's put it this way. My talent is that I am creative. What is your talent? I am creative.
Uh-huh. My
So I'm going to
talent is
ask
I'm
you,
creative. Uh-huh.
what is your talent?
My talent is I'm creative.
Okay. So if you're going to answer with my talent, you would need the word that in there. My talent is that I am creative because you are explaining what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So to avoid that, for example, if someone says, what is your hobby? The way to answer that is, I love cooking.
Mm-hmm.
You to say my hobby is, but you can say my hobby is. You can say my hobby is cooking. Actually, my hobby is
Mm-hmm.
cooking. But look at the word. My hobby is cooking. My
Mm-hmm.
talent is teaching.
Mm-hmm.
Molly's talent is repairing things. Your
Mm-hmm.
talent is creating
Mm-hmm.
things like painting or graphic designing,
Mm-hmm.
ending in ing, because why ing? Ing is a continuous tense.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you are alive, this talent is there with you. It's continuing with you.
Playing music.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Who was doing number two? Oh, Mari, you were doing number two. All right. Perla, who did not? Okay, Olena, you're doing number three now. Yeah, the man was.
The man was rewarded for bravery and honesty.
Okay. Um, nice reading, Olena. The word, do not try to pronounce the H.
Honesty. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that H is silent.
Uh-huh. Honesty.
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 Like awesome. Funny
Mm-hmm.
English. Honesty. Honesty. And awesome is
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. But it's the sound
Mm-hmm.
for the pronunciation. Please read it again.
The man was rewarded for bravery and honesty.
Nice. It takes a little effort, doesn't it? To start the sentence and to go straight through like that. Is it? Does it?
What's that?
Does it take a little effort to practice that fluency from the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to watch when to breathe
Yes.
and continue sentence on
Yeah.
one breath.
Continue the
The
sentence.
sentence.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We get so used to saying it however we learned it that when the time comes to practice fluency, it seems a little bit difficult because we are just accustomed doing it the way we always do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Olena, are there any common nouns in that sentence?
Yes, common noun is only one here.
Okay,
It is uh, the word man, the man,
just man.
just man.
Yes,
Okay, and here are two abstract nouns. Nouns.
yes.
They are bravery and honesty.
Do you understand those words?
Yeah, I know bravery,
Yes. Mali,
brave.
yes, to be brave, like the
Mm-hmm.
firefighter goes into the
Mm-hmm.
fires, brave.
Mm-hmm.
honesty. Marty, do you understand those words? Oh, Marty, do you understand those words?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
Call from Charmaine Joseph.
oh.
From Charmaine Joseph.
One second. Shams, I'm in the middle of a class. Okay, bye bye. Yeah. Uh, I was not expecting the phone. It's like, I don't like to be interrupted while I'm teaching. So that's kind of my fault. And she's calling from South Carolina. It's a friend of mine from Trinidad and Tobago. We've known each other for 30, 40 years, something like that. Yes. We worked together in the same company in Trinidad and Tobago. And I'm in Connecticut now. She is in North Carolina. So we talk ever so often. And so her timing was a little bit off this morning. Yes. Okay. Number 4. Perla, we are going with you for number 4. Turn on your microphone, Perla. Perla.
Okay.
Go
Okay.
ahead. Number
Before
4.
fear of robbery made the rich man hide his with
Okay. Wealth.
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 So that rhymes with the word health.
Yes.
So
Health.
health, wealth. Say
Wealth.
that.
Wealth.
Yes. Do you understand the meanings of all of those words?
The only thing is the last one.
Wealth. So
Wealth.
wealth means, before I say, let's see who knows. Mari, do you know what wealth means? Okay.
It's the ability to, not ability, it's to being rich, having a lot of
Oh, wealthy.
money or material material
Things.
things.
Material things.
Exactly.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you to say it again. We want to get you used to speaking English, so I know you are searching for words. So let's try it again. This is my question. What is the meaning of wealth? You're going to say wealth means,
Wealth means having money, in having money or material things
perfect.
and material things.
Yes, and wealth means having money and material things. How do we do in America? You say, what does wealth mean? Wealth means having money or material things. You are speaking and, you know, you're using the language. It's like, look at me. Wealth means having money or material things versus wealth means having money or material things. Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna, yeah. Yes, Olena.
I wanna ask. I understand what is wealth. Wealthy people, it's rich people. But can we say wealth is a treasure?
Oh, yes.
Yes,
So
it's
I,
one word that it's like synonym.
yes,
Ah, okay.
synonym for,
Is it synonym for wealth? Treasure is synonym for wealth. Yeah,
yes. Well, what do you mean by treasure?
treasure. It would include money, cars, houses, jewelry, diamonds, everything.
Yes. Okay. So we really don't use the word treasure that way. My perception of the word treasure, well, first of all, treasure has many meanings according to context. Olena, and you know, in my emails back and forth to you, I'm like context, context, context. Okay, so uh, wealth means having money, having a lot of money. It may mean having a lot of material things. Wealth also means, in a more abstract sense, something that, you know, that you have a lot of, okay, in an abstract sense. When it comes to treasure, the word treasure, I always get this image of a pirate and a chest of coins and gold and silver. Yes.
But what is exact synonym of the word wealth?
Wealth.
Wealth.
I would have to look it up, I'd have to check
Mm-hmm.
on that in the dictionary. So I will just explain per se. Um, Concerning the word treasure, when you really admire someone, you can say she's a real treasure. My husband is a real treasure to me. Okay. Yeah. And another word for treasure is gem, Gem. So you have a friend and she's really special. You can say she's a real gem. I really love her. Okay. So we have gem, we have treasure, we have wealth. Yeah, they are all synonyms. Um, yeah. All right. So
Okay.
Mari, you were doing number 4. So,
It was Perla, no?
oh, Perla, sorry. Perla, you're doing number 4. So what are your common nouns there?
My common nouns is man.
Okay, so listen to your verbs. Listen to the verbs that you're using and say it again. What are your common nouns?
My common nouns
You just change the verb, that's all. My
is
common noun is
oh,
is
my common noun is man.
okay. Another question. How many common nouns are there?
Uh, also
Hold on.
robber robbery is another one.
Robbery, fear of robbery. What kind of noun is robbery? It is the name of something.
It's without capital letter, so I think it's the common noun.
It is a type of noun. It is an abstract noun.
Oh, okay, abstract
Yes,
noun.
because you cannot, touch it. I'm going to let me pick up the robbery. Oh no, that's a pen. It's not a robbery. Yes. Do we understand that sentence? Fear, fear of robbery. Um, I'm going to ask a question. What do you fear? So you can answer this in many ways. What do you fear? What are you fearful of? What are you afraid of? May I answer first, please? I am afraid of heights. For example, sometimes when you go to the mall and you go up to the top floor and then you look down to the bottom floor, that makes me feel funny. So that is called fear of heights. Heights, because plural, wherever I go and I am this high up compared to the bottom floor. Yes. Okay. Perla, what are you afraid of? What makes you scared?
I am fear of cats.
Ah, okay, Perla, you are going to say you can. So we will not say I am fear of cats because fear is a noun. So
Okay.
you can say I am fearful of cats. Or Perla, to make it easier, you can simply say, when I say, oh, what are you fearful of? Or what scares you? You can say, I am afraid of cats.
Afraid.
Afraid. Say that.
Afraid.
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 Yes. So in one sentence, I'm going to ask you, what are you afraid of, Perla? And you're going to say,
I
I,
am I am afraid. No, I am afraid of cats.
yes, I
So
am. Go ahead.
I have to repeat of and of.
So afraid, the letter A. Ah, this is another friend from South Africa. What? Uh, I am afraid. Afraid. A,
Okay.
yes, I am. Oh, I am afraid. I don't want to turn on the phone. I am afraid of cats.
Okay. I am afraid of cats.
Yes. And at the end of afraid, there's a D. So let's hear that D sound.
Afraid.
Yes. Afraid. Come on, Perla, practice with me.
Okay.
Afraid.
I am afraid of cats.
I'm just going to put this phone in the other room.
I am afraid.
Okay, Perla. Go ahead, Perla.
I am afraid of cats.
Perfect. So let's now just say it with once in one sentence, which you just did, but I really don't. I mean, you're doing a good job, but I always push for more. So you're going to say it like this. I am afraid of cats.
I am afraid of cats.
Yeah, the afraid
Afraid
of cats.
of cats.
Yes. You can also say, I am fearful of cats. You can say
Okay.
that.
I
I think,
of cats.
yes.
I am afraid of cats.
Say that again.
I am afraid of cats.
So you would say, I am fearful of cats, or I am afraid of cats, or cats scare me.
The simple cats scare me.
That's the easiest one. Okay. Mari, what are you afraid of? Are you afraid of anything, Mari? Does anything scare you?
I'm fearful of snakes.
Okay. I am fearful of Mari. Before the word snakes, you gave us an extra syllable. I heard you say, I am fearful of snakes.
Snakes.
So you're going to say like this. You take a breath. You're going to start with this sound. Snakes.
Snake.
No,
Is you don't say is. Okay.
I'm fearful of snakes.
I'm fearful of snakes.
Yes. I want you to feel the difference, okay?
Is snakes? No,
Not
not is. Snake.
so
I
this
need to repeat a lot.
exactly. So this is why you start that sound, that S sound inside your mouth. You're going to make that, and the Spanish speakers have this problem too. So Perla, you pay attention. You are going to start making that S sound inside of your mouth.
Snakes.
I didn't hear the S sound.
Um, snakes. Okay. Snakes.
I didn't hear the S sound. Let's do the S sound.
Snakes.
Yes. You do not pause between the S sound and the N. You start with the S and then your tongue, you just roll it onto the N and you keep going. Snakes.
Snakes. Snakes.
No,
Well,
mommy.
I think I need to repeat probably 10 millions of times.
Yes. So things like these, I would really love to connect with you guys 15 minutes on an evening. We just talk and just correct these errors, and we'll get there. Okay, Olena, what are you afraid of?
I'm afraid of tsunami. Tsunami.
Oh, tsunami. Say I am
I am afraid of tsunami.
of a tsunami.
Of a tsunami.
Yes, of a tsunami. What is a tsunami? Are you able to explain?
Yes, it's a really big, huge wave, but go on the land, and so then it's damage houses. I saw this in TV.
Yes,
It's looks so scary for me. It
it
just
is. It is. It is. Mari, do you know what's a tsunami? Okay. Olena, do you know how to spell tsunami? What's the first letter?
tsunami. Phew, I don't know.
Would you believe it's a T?
Oh yeah, THUNA tsunami M
Uh,
I.
uh, Mari, is she correct?
No.
No. Okay.
Okay.
It's
Okay, Mari, spell tsunami.
TSUM.
TSC. Oh.
N,
Now I
N,
need to think.
N.
I need to write. Okay. It's TSUNAMI.
Yes. So, Olena, that means what happened to the sound of the T?
In the beginning.
Yeah? Are you
It's an-
pronouncing the T?
Oh yeah, we know we not really pronounce. We connect this with S
So, how
sound.
do you describe the pronunciation of that T?
You how it's you don't pronounce it.
So, how do we say when you don't pronounce it? What do we say? We say,
Skip it. You say S.
what do we say,
Tsunami.
Mari? Mari, what do we say about the T?
It's a mute sound.
Silent, silent.
It's
Silent or
silent.
Oh,
mute.
okay.
Yes, the T is silent. Yeah. Tsunami. Oh, terrible, terrible. Tsunamis are terrible. All right, let's move on. Um, so a perla, fear of robbery made the rich man hide his wealth. So our abstract nouns there are fear, robbery, and wealth. Okay?
Okay. Fear, robbery, and wealth.
Yes. And what's our common noun in that sentence?
A common noun is man.
Yes, common noun is man. Okay. Who's next? Um, Mari, let's do number 5 with you, Mari. Let's read.
Beauty gives us pleasure.
Again,
Beauty gives us pleasure.
Olena, please read that sentence.
Beauty gives us pleasure.
Yes. So, Mari, there was a little something in the pronunciation of the word gives. So try it again.
Beauty gives us pleasure.
So the
Gi-
first word,
Beauty
yes,
gives us pleasure.
yes. Mari, you are from Brazil.
Yes, I am.
Mari, my Brazilian students, I would pull my hair out. Please pronounce the TY at the end of words.
Oh, yes, I know that. Every day my husband says the same thing. What you're saying? Yeah.
We need that TY. And so we know the five vowels. Do you know the five vowels are A, E, I, O, and U? Do you know that? Have you heard of that?
No?
Okay. So the alphabet, you know what the alphabet is, yes?
Yes, yes.
So the alphabet is made up of consonants and vowels.
Balls. Hmm.
Okay. And we usually say that we have five vowels, and they are A, E, I,
I.
O, and U.
Hmm.
Okay. And we also say and sometimes Y. Look at that word beauty. That word is not pronounced beauty because of Y. It's pronounced beauty, giving
Beauty.
us, yes, the sound of I, like in, no, not in. Well, the sound of I has many different sounds according to where it is in the word. But anyhow, the Y there is like the sixth vowel, beauty.
Hmm.
Okay. Uh, all right. Any questions about that? What do you think about that exercise?
It's excellent. I like it.
Okay. I like when you like it. All right. Let us go ahead and fill in the blanks. Now, this here is
Just a question,
yes.
please. The beauty give us pleasure. We didn't mention. I had. I was not sure if beauty
Mhm.
is a common noun or abstract noun.
Okay. So let's decide to figure out which one it is. So remember, the abstract nouns are the nouns that you cannot, use your five senses for. So can you hold it? Is beauty something that you can touch?
Not doing that. Push.
You can see.
You can see it, but okay, you can see it. Can you touch it?
No.
Okay, so then it's an abstract noun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then beauty and pleasure are both abstract nouns.
Yes. Okay, say that again, Mari, nicely and smoothly.
Beauty and pleasure are both abstract nouns.
Yes, beauty and pleasure are both abstract nouns. Yes. All right. The next part of the exercise goes on to collective nouns. So this was a little tricky, and Olena, you had a couple of them wrong, which is fine. Where's your paper? All right. So Olena, let's do the first five, and then Mari will do the first five, and then the next five, and then Perla does the next five.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so have you see? I had a hard time to understand these words in the square. So I haven't even translation there.
That is perfect, and that is totally acceptable.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
because
it's to give us more vocabulary.
yes, and so Olena, these words inside of here, we call this a word bank. Like how you have money in a bank, this is called a word bank.
Mm-hmm.
So you would say some of the words in the word bank gave me some trouble, or however you were
Mm-hmm.
difficult. Yes.
Yeah. So I think I have trouble with collective nouns.
Collective nouns. I
Yeah.
actually love collective nouns
Uh-huh.
because when you are writing and you use collective nouns, it's the imagery is so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if you say, uh, do you remember any of them, Olena, off the top of your head?
Yeah, I remember team or bouquet or bunch. I
Okay.
remember that.
Okay. So here I am writing. I would say, I woke up in the morning, and when I looked up into the sky, there was a flock of birds
Mm-hmm.
just flying by. So it's collective nouns can be very picturesque. It paints this picture in your mind,
Mm-hmm.
this image.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
All
I didn't
right.
know this word. I would say group of birds.
Ah. So if you say a group of birds, we will understand
Mm-hmm.
what you mean. And then we would say, well, we usually say flock, a
Mm-hmm.
flock of birds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, should I start?
absolutely.
Uh-huh. Thank you. So an army of soldiers,
Yes,
a bouquet of flowers.
yes.
Uh, oh, so here I'm not sure. A bundle of keys or a bunch of keys.
You are absolutely correct.
What first?
I usually say a bunch of keys. A
Uh-huh.
bundle is acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Do you know what that means? A bundle of keys?
Yeah, and I translated that,
Okay.
and now I understand it.
Mari, do you understand a bundle of keys or a bunch of keys?
Bunch of keys. The one that you open your cars, you normally you put together the car keys, the house keys, no, the
Yes.
to
So, so a bunch of keys mean several keys together. Yes. Say that, Mari. A bunch of keys mean
a bunch of keys means several keys
together.
together.
Yes.
Together.
Yes. Car keys, house keys, and whatever else. Front door, back door. Yes. Okay, Elena, go ahead.
Okay. A library of books,
Yes.
a team of players.
Yes.
So this is my five.
Nicely said. This is my five. Okay. Okay, Mari, you're
Um,
next.
there was one that I didn't know even. I'm sorry, I didn't look at
That's
it.
okay. We are doing them together here.
Okay, okay. A pair of shoes,
Yes.
a crowd of people,
Yes. Pronounce the D. Let's hear the D.
crowd,
Okay, so that word is crowd.
crowd.
So Mari, that is different from crown. It's very, very interesting how these words come up. And this is one of my things about teaching English, because these are things that I would never sit and think about. It's only when you all say it that it comes to my mind. CROWD, crowd.
Oh, okay. You say
C,
the D. Uh-huh.
yes. Now hear this. CROWN, crown on her head,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Okay. Then a crowd of people.
Yes.
I don't know what's cat, cat,
Cattle. Say cattle.
cattle.
Does anybody know what's cattle? What is cattle?
Cow. It's male or yeah, it's male or baby cow. I don't remember.
Well, let's just say cows. I'm not sure which gender.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cows.
Oh,
Did you say beer or cow? Cattle? What is cattle?
Cow.
Yeah, so with an S.
Uh, Many cows, many
Yes.
cattle.
cat,
So,
cattle.
Elena, I'm not sure I have heard many cattles. that's that's funny. But I have certainly heard many cows.
And this is the another tricky part because countable and not countable nouns
Yes.
for me is also like sheep. I thought sheeps, sheeps, yeah, sheeps.
No
No,
S.
yeah,
So,
no S. I
yeah,
surprised. Deer, two
no S.
deers. I thought two deers. No, one, two deer.
One, yeah. So you can say one deer,
Mm-hmm,
two deer.
mm-hmm.
One,
Oh,
yeah. One sheep, two sheep. And
Mm-hmm.
there are a few others that for the plural do not take the S. They do
So,
not add an S.
are you saying cattle the same? Two
Cattle,
cattle?
well, I'm going to say yes.
Uh-huh.
I have because I've never heard cattles, so
Uh-huh.
therefore I have to go with a no S,
Okay.
a cattle.
cat.
Yeah, interesting for me too. Okay,
All right, then that means a herd of cattle.
yes,
Is correct.
that is correct.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
go ahead, Mari.
Okay. A pack of sticks. A pack.
Uh, I haven't no, not a pack of sticks. I understand what you mean when you say a pack of sticks. Which other word can you use?
A bundle of sticks.
That's actually very nice. Yes, that's even better than a bunch, Elena. A bundle of sticks. So we can actually take the bundle from keys because the word bundle apply much better to sticks. A bundle of sticks, a bunch of keys. Yeah,
Okay.
yes. Next one.
Um, oh, now I use a bundle of cards. That means now
Okay.
mm,
A pack.
I
A pack.
oh a pack of cards.
Yes.
Okay, now the pack goes here. Okay.
So people who smoke, they buy a pack of cigarettes. So what is a pack? What is the imagery in my mind? It's a box, and inside the box there are many of the items inside this box. So a pack of cards, a pack of cigarettes. Um, I'm thinking of matches, a pack of matches. It's a box, and inside the box there's just, so many. A little box, or yeah, a pack of cards. Okay, Perla, it's your turn.
Okay. And I didn't do.
All right. Say, Perla, say, I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
Yes, so the it is important, Perla, because the it, instead of saying, I didn't do the homework, or I didn't put all the words in the sentences, or, the word it takes the place of all those extra words. I didn't do it, you
Oh,
know.
yes, I didn't do it.
Yes. Okay. Would you like someone else to do it while you, or would you like to try?
Mm, I don't no.
Try the last one, Perla. Try the last one.
A team of students,
Oh, not team.
a class,
Yes.
A class of students.
Yes, a class of students. Are you able to do any other? Yeah, those words are unusual. The rest
The,
of those words.
the first one, a litter of bees.
No.
No.
Would you like to try another word?
A fleet.
No.
What about a fleet? No.
What does that go with? I don't want to say the answer. You guys have to say the answers. Tell her what it is. What does fleet go with?
Fleet of cars.
Yes,
A fleet.
a fleet of cars. Isn't that interesting? When do you see a fleet of cars? Do you know when?
In a sale, car sales.
Okay, in a car sales. How to say it? In a place where they sell cars.
Exactly.
Okay, well, I would say yes, but I am thinking of two instances where you would see a fleet of cars. Any other ideas?
Um,
What
no,
does a
I
fleet?
saw a fleet of cars on the street for a
Yes,
funeral.
funeral. Yes, a fleet of cars. Yes, and also you also see fleets of cars at weddings.
Mhm.
When someone is getting married and they finished at the church and they're going to the reception, you have a fleet of cars.
Can you use also fleet for a parking lot if there are so many cars?
I would say yes. I would say yes. I would say, there is a fleet of cars in the parking lot. Somehow, to me, fleet has the image of moving cars, like in a funeral or in a wedding. But I would also say, yes, in a parking lot, you have a fleet of cars. It means many cars.
Mhm.
Yeah. What about bees? Olena, what about bees?
I don't remember. Swarm, maybe.
Yes,
Swarm.
a
Mhm.
swarm of bees. A swarm of bees. You pronounced that word nicely. Swarm of bees.
Okay.
Um, puppies. A what of puppies?
Litter,
Yes, litter.
litter.
Yes. Now look at this. A litter of puppies. I have to check the spelling. Just 1 second. Okay. So I wanted to check. Look here. Can you see the screen?
Mhm.
A litter of puppies. Yes?
Yes, litter of
But what does the word litter also mean? Look, litter also means trash. Don't litter. It means don't throw your cups outside.
Oh, okay.
Roadside litter.
Also for the cats, no, where the cats goes.
Yes, a litter of puppies, a litter of cats. Yes. So why litter? Um, a multiparous animal. I'm not sure what that word means. I'll have to look it up. But usually, when a puppy or a cat has babies, they have more than one. They have two or three or four or five. So the whole group is called a litter. Remember, this exercise is called collective nouns. Collective nouns is one word that represents a group. So where can I find it back? Yeah, that was good. One click. So if you all could remember these, this would be great. And this is one way to improve your English. For example, you can say, let's go back to number one. I'm going to make a sentence with number one. And I want each of you to try to just create your own sentence, okay? So, number one is an army of soldiers. So I'm going to say, I went to the parade on the 4th of July and I saw an army of soldiers. They were marching down the street. Now, do you see the image that creates? I saw an army of soldiers. All right.
Do you need to use the soldiers because army means uh, lots of so many soldiers.
Yes.
If I say I went down to the I went down to the I went down to the city and then I saw an army. There is different kinds of army or just army of soldiers.
Usually, army of soldiers. I could check on the word. Now, I also know. So let's think about when we think of an army of soldiers, a group of people moving together like one, left, right. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
They are moving together like one. So if you said that you went into the city and you saw an army, the listener would be, the first thing they're going to think about is soldiers because army is usually affiliated with that word.
Mm-hmm.
But let me see if Olena knows this. There is a little insect that they really move around like a crowd. They live under the ground and they are very tiny. It's a little insect.
Army of cicadas. Is that you mean? I know what you mean different, but I don't remember the name of this insect. I remember cicadas. They also lives underground.
Cicada, is
Cicada.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
cicada.
I never thought about that, Olena, and it almost sounds correct.
Uh-huh.
An army of cicadas. I will check on that. Never thought about that. But that wasn't what I was thinking of. You were close.
Yeah, I know. I don't know the name
Yeah.
of this insect.
What is that little insect, Perla? What's that little insect that come out? You usually see them in the summertime, especially if you leave something sweet on like if you leave a candy or something lying around, these little insects come out.
Mosquito fly.
They crawl. They do not fly. These little insects crawl.
Ants? You mean
Yes,
ants? Ah.
an army of ants. Yes.
Oh, you talk
Actually, I
about
just remember the movie, the anti movie. They were marching as an army.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
And actually, there is a type of ant colony in the jungle. They call them army ants. Army ants. So when you think of the word army, it's this moving in unison where everyone is doing the same thing or they are just following each other.
Mhm.
So I'm going to make another sentence with the word army. I went to the school and the children I saw if I say, I saw an army of children. I went to the school and I saw an army of children. What's the image that you get?
All children lined and then marching.
Either lined up neatly, behaving themselves, not running around, lined. Mari said, not lined, Mari, lined. Children lined up. Say that, Mari.
Children lined up,
Not lined, lined.
lined, lined,
Yes, lined.
lined,
Yes, not,
lined.
yes, not lined. We will do past tenses. There are three endings to past tenses, you know. So we would do that. One is like lined or looked or cooked. One is like wanted. So you have that id, but not every past tense that ends in ed, that the ending sound is id, like lined. Wanted is correct, but not lined.
Mhm.
Yeah, so when we do past tenses, we'll do that. Yeah. Okay. Um, Olena, you're going to give us a sentence with flowers, collective noun with flowers.
Um, for uh, for Valentine's Day, my husband gave me a bouquet of flowers.
Perfect. Perfect.
Thank you.
For Valentine's Day, my husband gave me a bouquet of flowers. Okay. Um, Perla, let's go with the keys. And we will say bunch instead of bundle because bundle is really for the sticks. Go ahead, Perla.
You say it's bunch?
Yes, bunch.
Bunch. Okay. I like to I like to have a bunch of kids.
Okay. You say, I like to have a bunch of keys.
Yes.
Okay. My husband works in New Canaan and he takes care of the building and he usually has a bunch of keys hooked to his pants, the waist of his pants, the loop. It's called the loop, okay? Where you run your belt, you run your belt through the loop.
Mhm.
And sometimes when he's walking around, it shakes a lot and it just annoys me, these shaking keys. It's like, just put them somewhere. Don't want to hear you walking and every time you make a step. A bunch of keys.
Bunch of kids.
Yes. So if you have the car keys, the front door key, the back door key, everything in one,
And
that,
once,
that's a
like
bunch of keys.
bunch of kids. Yes, because I don't want to return and have separate, so I have everything together.
Yes, that works for you, having everything together. Yes, a bunch of keys. Okay. Mari, let's do books.
Um, I was able to go to the library and borrow so many books.
So that is a good sentence, but we want you to use it like a collective noun. For
Okay. Um,
I'll give you an example. Donna, you have a library of books behind you.
okay.
You have so many books. That's a library.
Um, I um, I'd love to have a library books. Sorry, I'd love to have a library of books in my house.
Okay. I would love to have a library of books in my house. What about magazines? Do we say a library of magazines? What do you think?
Uh, I uh,
And if we don't say a library of magazines, then what would we say?
collection.
That's a
Nothing
good
else.
word. That's a good word. A collection of magazines. It wasn't the word I was thinking of. Mari, say a collection of magazines. Say that.
A collection of magazines.
Mari, do you have a collection of magazines in your house?
Yes, I have it.
Finish
I
the
have.
sentence.
Yes, I have a collection of magazines
In my house.
in my house.
Yeah. You can also say a bunch of magazines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can say a bunch of magazines. Yeah. Um, who's next?
Olena, no?
Olena. Olena, let's hear your sentence. Which one do you want to use?
The next one or what? Either one is good for me.
um, let's go with a herd of cattle.
Oh, my favorite.
I
Okay.
know.
um, uh, when we drove yesterday on the highway, we saw herd of cattle in the field.
Okay. So we saw a herd.
Uh-huh. Uh, when we drove yesterday, when we drove on the highway,
Yes.
we saw a herd of cattle on the field,
Yeah. So the cattle would be in the field.
in the field.
When we drove on the highway yesterday, we saw a herd of cattle in the field.
When we drove uh, on the highway yesterday, we saw a herd, herd,
Yes,
herd of cattle uh, in
in
the in the field.
herd. The word herd, Herd.
Mhm.
When I
Herd.
say, so I'm going to say, Olena, do you hear me? So please answer that. Olena, do you hear me?
Yes, I do.
So I want you to use the word hear in your answer.
Hmm. Yes, Donna, I hear you.
Okay. So now I want you to answer in the past tense. So I'm going to ask, Olena, did you hear me?
Yes, Donna, I heard you.
The word heard, that verb, and the word heard from the cattle,
Uh-huh. The
they are
same?
spelled, they're spelled differently.
Uh-huh.
So here you have two words
Uh-huh.
with a similar sound.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is how we know. So when we do an exercise like dictation, and I am reading and you are writing, and I say, okay, you are going to write everything that I say. That is called dictation.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, the girl, or we can say, they write in their books. And then my next sentence is, the man was driving down the road and he turned right. How do you spell those two words? Okay. They are two different words that are pronounced the same.
Mm-hmm.
I love doing dictation exercises like that because it lets me know that my students, they're beginning to understand. They know when to use. Okay. And so if we are doing dictation and I say, she heard the doorbell and then she looked in the field and she saw a herd of cattle. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So in your dictation, according to what you write, it would let me know that you understand which word to use when, even though the pronunciation is the same. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Heard and heard. Right and right. Litter and litter. Don't litter the streets. Well, that one is spelled the same. The dog had a litter of pups. That letter is spelled the same. Okay. With this, did Perla made her sentence? Did she?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Yes, I did. Yes, nice. Yes, I did. I love that. um, in this with this little paper, there are so many other lessons here. I mean, we can talk on and on about this exercise on this paper. Yes. All right. Well, it's almost 11. So we've been here for 2 hours.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Before you go, you're going to tell me 2 or 3 things that you learned today. Who's going first? Okay.
I can start because I have to go.
Okay. Okay.
So it was, I maybe learned yesterday when I made this exercise, but today was good to repeat and to memorize everything and have to build sentences. And I always think now have to build, and I pay attention
Yes.
to that.
Yes.
So, and also these new words, new vocabulary.
New vocabulary. So what do you think about abstract nouns?
I like them.
I do as well. I love abstract nouns. Yes, you can do so many things with abstract nouns.
And I like in our class that we learn basic base like nouns, verbs, and we also improve our pronunciation.
Yes, because when we want to talk about the words, we have to know what we are talking about. So now that we know the names of the words, or now that we know how the word is being used, we can name it. So I can say, that is not a noun, that is a pronoun. Now we can say, that is an abstract noun. That is a collective noun. You do not need a collective noun there, or use a collective noun here. It would be great. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
So, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
And I will be go. I'm going to go. Say
What's
goodbye.
that?
I'm going to say goodbye.
Yeah.
I am going to say goodbye.
I'm going to say goodbye. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, Mari, what did you learn today?
I learned about the abstract nouns that normally I always use it, but I never knew what the name that you were called abstract nouns.
Yes, abstract.
Also collective nouns.
Yes.
It's very interesting because you can build a sentence without being repetitive.
Yeah.
And then I want to learn more about this because I know I had mistakes using this, like my husband made fun of me when I said something. It was the word deer. I said I saw deers outside, and then now I know that. But this, well, it's not as a collective nouns, but also this I learned today.
Yes, so the deer is a noun. So one of the videos touched on plurals of nouns, and so there are some nouns where the plural is you don't add an s. What is the plural of fish?
I learned this watching fish is one fish, two fish. There is no plural fishes.
So Mari, actually there is a plural fishes.
Oh.
So the word
I need.
Yes. So, and I'm glad we said that. Fish just came out of the clear blue sky. So one fish, two fish. When they are the same kind of fish, for example, if you have a pool and in that pool, the only type of fish in there is salmon, I
Mm-hmm.
see three fish, I see four fish. When you have a collection of different types of fishes, that's when you use the fishes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the reason I was using. I told my husband, "You are going to have salmon,"
Yeah.
and then I said, "How many fishes do you want to have to eat?" And then he said, uh, "This is not correct." Oh, okay, now I understand. You can use fishes if you're different kind of.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
if they're
thank you.
different kind. And some people might still not use the word fishes. But now the important thing is that now you know.
Exactly, thank you.
Yeah, you know. So someone is speaking to you and they said, I went to the aquarium and I saw a lot of fish. So you're thinking, you know, if you saw a lot of fish, were they all of the same kind or were they different kinds?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
So now you're beginning to think, right, about the language and the words that you use.
Hmm.
Yes, I will email you all some more homework.
All right, that will be
Yeah,
great. Thank you.
yeah. Okay, Perla. So what did you learn today?
I learned about the abstract nouns.
Yes,
Yes, because we see in a lot of sentence, but we didn't know
yes,
how can we use.
yes. How you can use yes.
Yes, so
So
now like a little bit more clear, but
yes.
we have to still memorize.
Oh, there is a lot to memorize. There is a lot to memorize. Um, I studied Spanish. Yo hablo bastante español, Perla.
Oh, good.
So
Congratulations.
muchísimas gracias.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Um, so what did I do? Let's see. Let me show you.
Yes.
When I studied Spanish, and not everyone likes all the extra work, but I got a book, right?
Yes.
My exercise book, and I would draw a line. Ooh, this camera is so funny. This way, down the middle,
Okay.
and one whole book would be full of English, Spanish, English, Spanish. It was as if I made my own dictionary.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So I learned by writing. I remember doing a course in the university, and the professor told me, "You rewrote the textbook." So that's how it works for me. So I will write and write and write, and if you all can do that too, it would be great.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Sometimes you need to translate the word to understand it, but then the more you understand it, the less translation you start using, the English words.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would always test myself. Like for example, this exercise, I will take it and work with it. And okay, so we have an army of soldiers. So I will now take that and make sentences with it. I saw an army of soldiers marching down the street. And actually, I think I'm going to ask you all to do that for homework, to take these and make sentences with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Thank
and
you.
I'll send you something else. Yeah.
All right.
So now you know abstract nouns. It's the name of something, but we cannot touch it. We cannot touch it. Uh, things like pleasure, things like beauty, things like, oh, bravery, honesty, fear.
Fear.
Yes, yes. So we know that it's a noun, it's the name of something.
Mhm.
So we have abstract nouns and we have concrete nouns. Concrete. Concrete, some houses are built out of concrete. So we know concrete is hard. Concrete is like when you're using bricks and so on.
Mhm.
That is hard and that you can touch it. So concrete nouns are nouns that you can touch. Anything you can touch. You can also see it, like you explained, you can see beauty. It's like, yes, you can see beauty, but can you touch it? So that's your test. Then it's abstract.
Mhm.
Can you see lipstick? Yes. Can you touch it? Yes. Can you taste it? Yes, if it's a flavored lipstick, if it's like cherry. Yeah. So then you know,
Okay.
yes,
Mhm.
all these differences. Okay,
All right. All right. Thank you.
you're
Thanks for
welcome.
your time. And then have a great weekend. It's already Friday.
Yes, yes. Thank you too. Enjoy.
Thank you. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Bye bye.
I have a question.
Yes.
Now,
Yes. I
yes,
love questions.
yes, because how can I do if I have to work next week in Thursday? Because in my job they change my hours and
Yeah.
day.
Yes. When are you free? What?
It's
Okay, I
like
should ask you. What are your hours now?
uh like in the morning, but last week I was off. This week off, but next week I have to work.
You have to work on Thursday next week.
Yes, when you start the class, I didn't have that
Yeah.
hours,
Yes.
and now it's changed. So
Yeah. Is it only for next week or it's even after?
because we don't know, it's like she likes to change,
Yeah. So she changed the schedule. She changed the schedule.
change the schedule.
Yeah. Um. What I will say. So these lessons are being videotaped. You know that, yes?
Yes.
So
Okay.
you can definitely see it on YouTube.
Okay. So if I don't connect next week, I
Yes.
can see it in YouTube.
Yes. On
Okay.
YouTube.
Great.
Say
Thank
you,
you.
Perla. Say YouTube.
YouTube.
Yes. There's a B
YouTube.
at the end. There is a B-E, but the E is silent.
The YouTube.
Tube.
Tube.
Like like Tuesday. Say Monday, Tuesday.
Tues- Tube.
Tube.
Tuesday.
Tube.
Tube.
Yeah.
Tube.
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yes. YouTube.
YouTube.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Tube.
I can email you the link, so it's easier to find.
I have it. I have the
Oh, well,
yes.
yes, you have some links there, but each video will have its own link. I guess you can find it. It might be grammar lesson 5 or grammar lesson 6. Once you get into the videos from literacy volunteers, it will show up.
Oh, okay. So I can review in there if I missed your class.
Yes, yes, you will see the videos. And then if you have time, just send me an email. I don't understand this or I don't understand that.
Sure.
Yes,
Thank you so much for
of
your time.
course.
It's so helpful your classes.
Yes. Take care. Have a great week.
You too. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Bye
Thank you.
bye. Okay.